Previously on Zoomvivor.
Looking at the cast, I immediately saw two familiar faces. So first is Neil.
After that game, he had one word towards me. I will pay you back.
Two tribes will be going to tribal council after this challenge. Third person voted out of Zoomvivor mind versus heart versus gut. With that, Valis, the tribe has spoken. Fourth person voted out of Zoomvivor mind versus heart versus gut. So with that, Kyle, the tribe has spoken.
I honestly don't know how to process all of that. Like, he was so nice too, but the thing is, it felt like he'd given up. It didn't feel good, honestly, because as much as I didn't want anyone from the Mind Tribe to go home.
I didn't see myself able to work with him if he wasn't gonna help me out and like give me a name or like give me some more effort behind the conversations that we would have.
Peace and love to B. He's a great kid, but he just didn't make the connections that he needed to with all of us. I feel like we all connected on a deeper level at that point, and it was okay. I think he's a great guy, but yeah.
Like, when he threw his name out there, and as someone who wants to stay in this game, and I know that you guys also want to play this game too, like, I don't want to see that.
There's like this brewing fallout within the Mind Tribe. Because again, that tribe is split. We don't talk about it. It's like the big elephant in the room, and no one wants to address it. It's very clear. There's a divide. There's Micah and I and Erin, and then there are the girls, Erin, Heather, and Sasa.
Well, I view that I will get Heather and Erin to vote for one of them should we go into the tribal again, whether that be Neil or Micah. But I'm planning to keep, my strategy in plain sight, I guess. It's not gonna be as bold as what I did with Valis.
For as long as I can, I want to play the middle. So I don't want to expose where my allegiances are. I want people around me to feel good with me, to feel like they have me as a number.
I think Neil is definitely playing very hard, very early. At one point, very early on, I was trying to find the button to leave, and as I hit exit, Erin and Neil were still on the chat. And as I was leaving, Neil said, "Erin, I really want to work with you, just you and me. Let's just do it, you and me."
Erin, I want to work with you. I just want to let you know that.
And then I got out of that room. So I do know that Neil is playing hard. He's strategizing, which is super smart. Good for him. But I'm going to keep my eye on him.
Guys, I think it's going to be a swap.
It's gotta be a swap.
It doesn't make sense that only four of us will fight for the next immunity challenge. I don't know.
Maybe they're gonna, if it's not gonna be a swap yet, they're gonna make us repeat a player.
I think Kyle kind of had what was coming to him. I don't really give a shit that McKenna knows carry someone that's not on our tribe, come merge or come a swap. That can be really beneficial to me because any sort of connection with someone is a step in the right direction.
It's not that big of a deal, and I knew it was gonna come out at some point, but I'd rather it be to my face and not just trying to use it as a way to get me out.
We could either use it as blackmail or we can also use that connection to have further alliances if we get through the game for the challenge.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just going to be very hard at this point.
Cindy, now I know how
We just have to win.
Oh
We
my
just have to win.
I know. When I saw my name go the first one, I was like, heart dropped. I was like, oh no.
I'm really feeling good about my Beauty Tribe Alliance because right now, McKenna, Cindy, Buncheng, and I are going to be really crushing it. If ever there will be a merge and if ever that we are going to meet each other or work together in a swap tribe,
it's mostly people that are outspoken, and I feel like it's gonna be easier in the forthcoming challenges.
I really like Boonching. I don't see her as really a threat. I think she's one of the quieter people on the tribe. I think that like down the line we're gonna have a really good working relationship. I think
I feel really good with at least MA and Cindy. I think we are a great 3.
McKenna, and no one is joining you in that breakout room a while ago because of course we have to lie again.
And Boonching is a good ally moving forward. I just worry that she might go and just play her own game, not a we game.
I hope that whatever trust that we have built will stay and become stronger.
Heart Tribe getting a first look at the new Mind and Gut Tribe. From the Mind Tribe, Valis voted out at the last tribal council, and from the Gut Tribe, Kyle voted out at the last tribal council. Before anything else, how is everyone?
Tired.
Very sleepy,
Extremely.
James.
Tired.
Extremely tired, extremely sleepy.
This
But
is what
still-
we signed up for though, so we gotta commit. I'm game.
Yeah.
Alright, seems like we have a mixed feelings from our remaining castaways, final 14. So are you ready to get to your next challenge?
Are we though?
We want to.
Alright. Here we go, guys. Here is our next phase of the game. Everyone, drop your buffs because we are switching things up. From 3, now we go to 2 tribes. One tribe will be Sophos 2.0 and the other Kawak 2.0. All-in is no more, and you are now going to be part of 2 new tribes. How will we decide that? That's entirely up to Lady Luck. Alright. Here are numbers presented on your screen. All you have to do is choose one. Ready? Go. Alright. So red means heart, blue means mind. The new Mind Tribe is composed of McKenna, Cindy, Sasa, Micah, Casey, Chris, and Bunching. The rest, who I didn't mention, are on the new Heart Tribe, which are Earl, Neil, Carrie, Erin, Heather, Mark, and MA.
It felt great when I found that advantage, but when I did see that I was final 7 or merge, I was like, okay, I can use this for a while. But I know Big Brother. Big Brother is like Survivor, but just merge and on. So I'm better at merge and understanding that dynamic. So this would be perfect. It just gives me even more of a leg up, knowing that kind of gameplay with an idol that can also help me further in this game. I can't wait to use that merge.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi
Hello,
everyone. Yeah.
Oh,
Hi everyone.
I see subtle your faces. It's like I haven't met you 5 hours ago. I'm so sleepy.
Seeing Sophos 2.0 for the first time, I feel like I'm at a disadvantage. I knew that there was just 2 of us, me and Micah.
My alliance is on the other tribe, and then here I am with Sasa yet again, the only person from Sophos 1.
should Gut decided, or OG Gut and OG Heart Tribe decide to work with each other, we're gonna be, it's gonna be hell for us.
I had to hold my composure and be very, yes, Sasa, we're ride or die, mind tribe strong, just to save myself to get further in the game. Yeah.
So how is everyone? How'd your tribals go? I hope they went okay. Obviously, since you guys are still here, but I have my number one girl in this game, Cindy, and then Bunching. So we have a majority on the tribe, unless Mind and Heart decide to come together, then they have the majority. But
because there are 3 Guts here on a pretty small tribe, I think that original tribe lines are going to play a pretty big aspect of things, and I'm not super into that gameplay style, but at the same time, neither Bunching or McKenna is someone that I'm really willing to vote out.
It was very comforting to see that I had McKenna and Cindy with me, but I was also sad that Emmy wasn't with me there, because I think I would have thought that I'm closer more to MA from all the other remaining tribe mates from Gut.
I'm sorry if you can understand something. Please just let me know, okay? Because my English is not good and I'm making all my best.
I only was with Kissy, and that was like, I have to start again. I have to talk with the people again. I have to try to save my ass. And not only that, I have to try to save Kissy because I want to work with her.
I don't know anyone in my tribe aside from Chris. So I feel a bit swap fuck because we are in the minority here. There is a Gut majority in our tribe. There are 3 people from the Gut tribe. So it's not looking great for me and Chris.
I think let's hope we can crush this next challenge, and so we don't have to deal with tribal on having a swap where we can swap and be chill.
I was so happy, to be honest. When I saw Chris, I was like, yes, finally, my showman is here. I was like, yes, this is going to be the start of something new. This is going to be my Troy Bolton and Vanessa Hudgens story. It's going to start here. It's going to be our love story.
And she was like telling me such a good and nice things like Mark does before, like Mark did before.
This is gonna be over for all the bitches. We are gonna go to the end together.
And I have to answer on the same way. I mean, she's beautiful, but I don't like I don't want to have something with a woman right now in my life.
And we're gonna be Romeo and Juliet, and then Juliet wins, me being Juliet.
I have to use my charm to try to put Sasa on my side, because I know that I need numbers. I will be stupid if I don't do something to win Sasa's heart.
So yeah, everything was all according to plan, I guess. Or maybe to destiny. Who knows,
Hi, Erin. Hi, Mark. Carrie.
Hi.
I felt so alone. Like, my gosh, my position was so good in the...
True. Nice meeting everyone. Finally, some new faces.
Seeing Kawak 2.0 for the first time, so there are 3 heart, 3 mind, and I'm going to be the swing vote. So, of course, I know that's a sweet spot or that's a safe position. However, you cannot really assume, because what if both tribes will just work together and then just vote me out because I'm the odd one out? So I was like pretending to be so dumb about the power that I have in the game.
I can't help but notice the numbers. That there are 3 of us from the Heart tribe, there are 3 from the Mind tribe, and there is 1 from the Guts tribe. And straight away, all I can think is, we need MA.
Number 1, I already feel like there's this brewing tension between the Mind and the Heart because of that points challenge. So I know like there's that tension there. Number two, of all the people in the heart, who's gonna be there? Mark was the one. And Mark was the one who's very vocal about being upset over the coins challenge.
So this is it. We're hard.
I think we're a strong group. I would like to believe we're a strong group.
Should we
I
introduce
suppose. I'd like to believe that too. What the fuck just happened? My two closest allies, Casey and Chris, went to the other group, and I am stuck with Mark and Kerry, who are not in my alliance. But I still feel like I have to go with Mark and Kerry at this point because I have no choice. There's 3 minds.
I think that Mark and I definitely have our work cut out for us because I don't know what his relationship is with Earl. I don't know how close he is with Earl, but we have to try to keep Earl with us. And then we also have to try really, really hard to get MA to also work with us. And so I think that we have a lot of work ahead of us. And so I'm feeling really nervous.
And up till now, the Heart Tribe has been picked on a little bit, so I'm nervous about whether we can get him onto our side or not.
Heather, you were absolutely amazing at that other challenge, and I feel so bad that I stole your win effectively.
Yeah.
I was no.
Okay. You felt worse, Mark. You felt worse.
Technology is
Sorry.
I couldn't even figure it out. Like I've written all of the letters here, and I was like, no one's going to solve this.
I think my game plan for this swap tribe is to just not really even involve the hearts. Like, I'm just gonna leave that up to Neil. Neil is a very big talker. He can definitely try to do what he can do there. Erin can do her little sweet smile and try to sweet talk them, but I'm just gonna stay away from that. I think I'm gonna focus more on working on my relationship with MA and getting to know him and trying to persuade him to be our swing vote on our side. I'm a dental hygienist and a forensic odontologist, and I love rock music and dark, scary shit. And
You
tattoos.
deal with the dead? Like forensic? That's my shit, girl! I've watched every episode. Like, my favorite episode is the one where the Filipina killed the American. Kidding!
He's hilarious. He is adorable. And I really, really enjoy him a lot. I really hope that we can keep him around for quite some time.
So let's make it fun, guys.
Yeah.
Let's not make it flop.
Main Zoom.
Main Zoom, guys.
Main
Hey,
Zoom.
I'll see you
Okay.
guys there.
Guess what's gonna
Where
happen?
this is too short.
See you later. Let's do better, okay?
Yeah, let's win this one.
We're gonna win.
I don't. It's like 3 versus 3, and if we go into a tribal, then it's gonna be a war, or we can align together. I'm not sure, but basically, I had set myself up with the game where we stuck together with Gut, and there's only one member in Gut on our tribe, so it wasn't the best case scenario, knowing that Heart kind of was gonna gun for Mind, and then Mind is, we have basically another majority of Heart on my tribe.
Alright, welcome to your next immunity challenge. So this challenge is called Behind the Curtains. Each round, one player from each tribe will go head to head in memorizing a series of symbols. At any point once the sequence is shown, a player can say close and close the reference for both players. Players will then have to draw the symbols in the sequence correctly. The player with the most symbols correct gains a point. First tribe to score 4 wins immunity. Alright, we have the order now. So first up, we have McKenna for Sophos 2.0 and Erin for Kawak 2.0. Here's your sequence.
Oh, wait, which one?
It's spinning. Wait, it's spinning.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Here's your first sequence.
Close.
Alright, show your symbols. Okay, here you go. Here is the correct sequence. We have cross, 2 exclamation points, black square, musical note, and the letter M. So McKenna has 4 correct. Erin only has 3, which means McKenna gets the first point, which brings the Sophos tribe on the board. Next up on our matchup, we have Sasa for Sophos and Neil for Kawak. Alright, here's your next sequence.
Close.
So the correct sequence is question mark, play button, number 8, $sign, and clubs. So Sasa has 1, 2 symbols correct, while Neil has 4 symbols correct, which ties the game 1-1. Okay, next round we have for Sophos, Micah, and Mark for Kawak. Here's your next sequence.
Done.
Close.
Alright, show your answers. Here is the correct sequence. X, O, Sun, Heart, and Zodiac sign. Alright, Micah has 2 correct, while Mark has 3 correct, which puts the Heart tribe on the lead with 2-1. Next up on our matchup, we have Cindy for Sophos and Earl for Kawak. Right, here's your sequence.
Stop.
Right, the correct sequence is stop sign, peace sign, exclamation point 10, and plus
Damn it.
sign. Alright, Cindy got more correct answers with 4, which ties the game once again. We are 2-all. Alright, next up we have Casey for Sophos and Carrie for Kawak. Here is your next sequence.
Okay. Close.
Right, the correct sequence is Broken Heart, plus sign, X, check, and 9. 3 from Carrie and 2 from Casey, which means Carrie gets the next point. Next pairing, we have Bunching and MA. Here's your next sequence.
Stop.
Show your answers. Alright, the correct sequence is exclamation point with the question mark, TM, check, 2 looped, and a backward arrow. Bunching got it perfectly, which ties the game. Now it comes down to Chris and Heather.
You got this, Chris.
Here is the final sequence for immunity.
Stop.
Alright, show your answers. Alright, the correct is 0, 2 exclamation points divided by musical notes and a diamond. Chris got it perfectly, which means Mind Sophos 2.0 wins immunity, sending Kawak 2.0 to Tribal Council. That was a very, very close fight, but a very rewarding fight indeed for Mind 2.0. Congratulations, Sophos, no one going home. As for Kawak 2.0, Carrie, Neil, Erin, Heather, Mark, Earl, and MA, one of you will be the 5th person voted out of Zoomvivor Season 6. And I will see you in Tribal in a bit.
Don't put me in a position where I could win it or lose it for this tribe. And what did they do? Oh, don't worry, Heather. It'll never get that far. We got this. And what does it come down to? Comes down to me. So guess what? I fucking lost it. I lost it. It wasn't. It. Oh God. No.
It sucked. It sucked because I said I was confident in it, and the first one, I lost the point for us, and maybe that point would have just been the point that we needed to win. You know, you're already a little uncomfortable because you're on a whole new tribe of people that you're just now connecting to, and now you have to vote one of them off, and you're adding all this pressure, and there's no team building, there's no connections, you're just going straight for the throats as soon as you get in. It just really sucks. Yeah.
It's obvious that MA is a swing vote, and it's impossible to know what his relationship is with the other tribe, the other former tribe. And so I'm feeling really, really nervous, and I have no idea what's going to happen.
So I talked to MA, and he seems very, very nervous about this. And I don't know why he's so nervous about this, because it's pretty easy to see where he stands. He's the one in the middle. He can go either way. So I don't know why he feels so paranoid right now.
He's telling us he's going to vote with us. And we've got me, Carrie, Earl. I feel confident that Carrie and Earl are sticking with us. And MA, I was the first person to message him. He told me I was the first person to message him, and I was like, brilliant, this is really, really good. So that's going to really help.
I'm pretty confident that we can swing MA and he'll go on our side, and we're going to be safe. We're going to get rid of, I think we decided we're going to get rid of Mark because he's very opinionated. He's very firm. He's very obnoxious and brash, is like, to put it honestly. Basically, he's like, we're not moving. You're coming over to our side. You're flipping, or that's it. It's going to be you. And that really didn't sit too well with us. So,
and he was literally like, just like, you're gonna vote one of us out, right? And I was like, okay, so no small talk today. We're not talking friendly at this point.
Mark will let you know that it's heart strong, that the three hearts are very tight. So if someone from their group is saying that we're a tight three, what else can you do? So right there and then, it was very obvious that MA is going to be the swing vote. So I immediately approached MA, and I was like, MA, we're good, right? Like, we don't have to talk much, right? And MA assures me that we're good. So
right now, I just need to reiterate to MA that me, Mark, and Carrie are going hard strong, and that we need him to form a majority in this tribe. It will make us appear like we're one unit. And so if you're one unit, then maybe MA will get spooked into voting with us, because I think he's very paranoid right now and he doesn't want to go to rocks or whatever. So that's the only play we have right now.
Just give us a name. Whoever you want to go home, just tell us, and that'll happen. Whether you want it to be Aaron, whether you want it to be Heather, Neil, we don't care, just anybody, and we're gonna make it happen.
MA tells us they're gonna split the votes. And then Aaron brings up the idea of splitting the votes as well in case of an idol play from their part. Because if they play an idol correctly, then all 4 votes from us will just be negated. And whoever they voted for will be the one going home.
So at this point, we're like, should we split the votes? And time is running out. So we're just like, it's the pressure's on, it's starting to build. No time to think, we're all a little tired, and then this is when it's like, okay, Neil goes, okay, just trust. Do you trust me? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, just split the votes. like you two vote this way and we vote this way. At this point, we're just like, just tell us what to vote, like how to vote. Like we literally don't have time.
Okay, fuck, let's do it. If it's my time to go, if he's just bullshitting me and this split vote thing is a fucking sham and it's my time to go, then it's my time to go. I fucked it up. But it doesn't really make sense to me. But again, math, Survivor, I'll go for it. I believe you. I trust you. I trust you, Neil. Let's do it. Let's split it.
This tribal council, I'm hoping that MA votes with the Mind Tribe and that we can stick together and hopefully get out Mark.
So I'm hoping that this plan will work because this will set the tone for the entire pre-merge. If we lose a number right now, I'm fucked.
I'm still confused whether to work with the heart or to work with the mind. I don't know.
Welcome to Tribal Council as the new swap tribe. I'm guessing from everyone's faces that it's gonna be a very interesting tribal. So, walk me through the challenge, Erin.
Oh, well, it definitely was really close, and it was a nail biter for sure. I definitely was like, it was just so close. It kind of sucks. Like, I almost kind of wish we would have lost by a lot, because then it'd be like, okay, we kind of like deserve to be here, but it was just so like by a hair. But that's how it feels for me. That's the vibes that I was going through mentally.
All right. So I want to talk to you guys about the new tribe dynamics. So Mark, can you help me understand what the tribe dynamics is like?
Well, I mean, when you've got one person from gut, he's sitting pretty, to be honest, because he can basically decide who he wants to go out of the six of us.
Is that true, MA?
No, I think he's just saying that. A lot of people are saying so many things to me, like, you're safe, you're not getting any votes, you're the one deciding who goes home. But the fact that all of them are trying to make me feel safe, that's the time that I should be really worried, because maybe they're just bullshitting me or something. And there are idols that are not yet been played. So I don't really know at this point. I'm willing to learn and listen to you guys, because I'm not really sure with the dynamic of each tribe at this point. So
you know what? I'm stressed. Can I speak up?
Sure.
Erin and Heather, are we gonna stick to that?
Wait, what? Oh, okay. Wait.
Are we gonna do what we talked about, like we're doing, right?
That's what I thought we were doing.
Okay. It's crazy.
All right.
See, I'm not even a part of that. So,
Earl, hearing that, so is it safe to assume that people are now sticking with their old tribe mates, or do you think there's room for new alliances?
There's probably room for new alliances down the line, but for this tribal, I think it's pretty clear. I mean, look what Neil has just said, right? So this is going to be split down the tribal lines, old tribal lines.
Okay. So do you think now is the time to make a move to possibly shake things up?
I mean, how are we gonna shake things up? Like, how is
up
the
to MA right now?
We don't have the power.
Who do you think has the power then?
MA.
Unless there's a crack in one of the tribes, but I know full well that Carrie, Earl and I are together, like on this one.
Okay. So, which brings me to MA. So, now that you're being mentioned as someone who has the most power, how do you navigate this vote then?
as I've mentioned, my vote is still up in the air at Like, I'm not sure if this is going to be a live tribal, but I've talked to most of you. So I don't really know. So maybe I'm just going to vote based on what I think is going to be best for my game moving forward.
So
No hard feelings.
So it's pretty clear that MA doesn't know what to do at this point. Is there anyone who wants to plead to MA?
As somebody who also has a short-term memory, MA, I do not believe that we have a short-term memory with what we were just talking about. So from one TikTok star to another, I do what I say and I say what I do. Okay.
Thank you, Heather.
MA, are you... Did you get the name of the person that I asked you to vote for?
Yeah.
And you got the name of the person that we asked you to vote for.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna pick us. You're gonna pick them.
I think they're playing. I think they're.
You guys are relying on my very short-term memory at this point. So I don't know. The last person that I remember, that is something that I will write down. So yeah.
I think we have to switch
dumb.
up. I'm sorry. I may be paranoid, but I think we have to switch up.
Okay.
I don't think they're splitting votes anymore.
I feel like you are being paranoid. Just take a breath. Breath. Okay, just breathe. It's done. Just
Don't
breathe.
be messy.
We're gonna do what we. Okay.
We're good. You're good. It's okay.
Yeah, Mark. Like, are we good? I don't know.
You're so good. Like
We're good, MA. We're good.
Straight away, we were very, very clear, I thought, that we want to work with you right from the start, and we gave you all the reasons we want to work with you. And it's not just, it is genuine, it's based on what we first saw when you first came into the chat. We just really warmed to you straight away. You started the conversation with everyone. You're clearly a really positive person to have around, and we want to work with you.
My whole point in playing these games is to spend time with people I enjoy spending time with, and you have a good personality and you're a fun dude, and you've said a lot of things during this game that have made me laugh. So like, you're the kind of person I'd want to keep around.
You're the kind of person that I fight for.
Do it for the gays.
Do it for the gays, the girls and the gays.
I'm gay too.
You're the kind of person that I am.
We have a gay alliance.
Yeah. I love you guys. Like, thank you guys for
my god.
Thank you for not making me feel alone, because that's what I felt when I first saw
This
the
game
list
is
of,
crazy.
Yeah. No hard feelings. I don't really want to write, if it's possible for me not to write anyone. I don't know. I don't want to be the swing vote at this point, and
But it seems like right now you are, because it's pretty clear to me that the three OGs are sticking together. So you're the deciding vote. So my question to you now, how do you base it? Where do you base your vote?
Right now, more on, I think, gut, because that's what I'm here for. I'm from the gut side. So, I don't know what's going to happen after this vote, but I just really want to vote right now.
I'm a straight shooter. I say what I say, I mean it when I say it. That's it.
Okay.
Everyone's being genuine with you because everyone wants to work with you. So everyone is being genuine, but like who does it actually come from the heart from? So,
yeah.
And I said that as a member of the tribe.
Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Heather. Thanks, Eric, Earl, Terry, and Neil. Sucks to be here at this point. I'm
Alright.
so sorry.
Okay, so if there's nothing else, are we ready to vote? May I ask everyone?
Are we ready?
But I guess everything's been said already, and now let's just see where the tide will go, because it is now time to vote. You guys know the drill. Good luck to you all.
I'm really sorry, you're not the person that I wanted to vote for, but if this is going to keep me in the game, then I've got to put this vote in. I'm really sorry.
You're a good talker. If you make it to the end, I can see you winning. Who knows what MA's gonna vote? Who knows what idols are gonna be played? But I think you'll be okay.
God, I hate playing. I hate it when I'm not in control of what's gonna happen.
I felt as if I really didn't have any power in this vote. I kind of had to just follow what MA was willing to do, and he was afraid that somebody else might have had an idol. So.
Okay, so I've decided, and I am very sorry for voting you out. See you after the show. I would really love to work with you, but at this point, it's better you than me, right? Bye.
I have the votes. Before I read the votes, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage that you will want to play, now would be the time to do so.
James?
Yes, Earl.
Well, okay, fine. I'll play this for myself.
Alright. I can confirm that Earl has a hidden immunity idol. So all votes for Earl will not count. Anyone else? Alright. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person with the highest number of votes needs to leave the tribal council area. I'll read the votes. First vote. Mark. Erin. Carrie. There's one vote Mark, one vote Erin, one vote Carrie. Next vote.
Interesting.
Mark. It's 2 votes, Mark. Carrie. Erin. We're tied again. 2 votes, Carrie. 2 votes, Mark. 2 votes, Erin. 1 vote left. Fifth person voted out of Zoomvivor, Mind versus Heart versus Gut. Erin. Erin, for this tribal, that's 3. That is enough.
Wow.
Any final words for the tribe?
Shouldn't have split the votes. GG's. It was fun. No hard feelings. Go out there, Tigers.
Ironically, Erin, I didn't want to say your name. MA threw your name out there, and so
I didn't throw her name. Don't lie, Mark. You're going next.
If you did. GG's.
I'm sorry, Erin. This breaks my heart.
Alright. With that being said, Erin, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.
my friendship. I still want my
Bye,
friendship.
nice to meet you.
It's in the process.
Bye-bye.
interesting decision, guys. Why did you
Alright.
split?
Seems like the tribe has decided. I'll give you guys a few minutes to internalize what just happened and get to our next round.
So when I heard that they were splitting the votes,
I was like, this is a strategy they use in Survivor. Like, we need to split the votes, right? So I was like kind of for it. But if I knew the game of Survivor maybe better, I'd be able to be like, we don't need to split the votes, because if we didn't split the votes, I would have been okay. I would have stayed, because we would have voted the same. And MA voted with us. He voted, I think, Carrie. But yeah, I think that's just basically what the con was. It's fine though. You learn, you know, that's how I'm taking this. It's just Neil and Heather on that tribe. Hopefully they can stick to Neil and stick to MA and like keep him close, but she's gonna need that later on.